Imagine a galaxy where the greatest treasures aren't gold or gems, but the freedom to chart your own course among the stars. You are part of the crew of a solar clipper, a vessel that runs on the power of the sun itself, navigating the delicate trade routes between Earth, Mars, and the Belt. But when a routine cargo run turns into a high-stakes gamble against corporate monopolies and pirate ambushes, you realize that the true value of your journey isn't in the credits earned, but in the bonds forged in the void. Welcome to Home Run, the third atmospheric, character-driven, and deeply immersive installment in Nathan Lowell's Smuggler's Tales from the Golden Age of the Solar Clipper series. If you love space trucker tropes, detailed world-building, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated joy of watching ordinary people navigate extraordinary circumstances through skill, integrity, and sheer stubbornness, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in space opera, blending the visceral wonder of interstellar travel with the profound weight of personal legacy. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist facing a crisis that threatens their independence, forcing them to take on a dangerous, unofficial contract that could make their fortune or end their career. The atmosphere is thick with the hum of the solar sails, the smell of recycled air and coffee, and the creeping dread and excitement of knowing that every jump could lead to discovery or disaster. Lowell excels at capturing the psychological toll of life in the void, making every maintenance check, every diplomatic negotiation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is not just death, but obscurity. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular working-class hero trope and the brilliant crew dynamics dynamic. This isn't just about shooting lasers, it's about managing cargo manifests, navigating complex trade laws, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who rely on brute force and superior resources. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer ancient technology, forge uneasy alliances with rival captains, and completely shock arrogant corporate executives with their stubborn refusal to quit is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the space travel to life, making the silence of the void, the roar of plasma cannons, and the frantic chatter of the bridge crew feel incredibly real and deeply immersive. But beyond the spectacular action and the sci-fi mechanics, the soul of Home Run lies in its characters and the heavy burden of legacy. The protagonist isn't just a spacer, they are a deeply human individual, struggling with the moral weight of carrying forward the traditions of a golden age that may never return. The emotional anchor of the story is their fierce, unbreakable bond with their crew, a found family bound by shared risk, and the hope of a future worth fighting for. The audiobook format elevates these intimate moments, making the quiet conversations in the mess hall feel just as impactful as the explosive sector-wide battles. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the crew to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming firepower, and raw, unbridled courage. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they prove that the spirit of the Solar Clippers is alive and well, delivering a deeply satisfying, emotionally resonant payoff that cements their place in history. Home Run is a triumph of the space opera genre. It is smart, atmospheric, and unapologetically epic. Nathan Lowell has crafted a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of the ultimate underdog rising to the top. Plug in your headphones, check your coordinates, and join the crew. The galaxy is vast and dangerous, but they're here to stay.